are you okay? Like,
No, no, they are not okay. Everybody, for the most part, in the comments section commenting this shit is not okay. What's good, gang? Mugiro back here once again, this time taking a look at a Rev Says Desu reaction video to some recent Twitter drama regarding Sea-Dog VA and Ironmouse. Without further ado, we're going to get right into the video.
hey, what's up, guys? Rev here. So in this video, I'm going to be going over the latest Ironmouse situation, and as per usual with her, it is a congregation of the internet's most miserable people complaining about the most nonsensical things ever and using it as justification to harass this woman over absolutely nothing.
Yeah, it must be a day that ends in Y.
Here, the reason people are harassing her is because she shared a wholesome moment where her friend Connor was jumping on a trampoline holding an iPad with her on it because obviously, due to her condition, she cannot do such activities. Apparently, this wholesome moment drove out the usual suspects who were crashing out on social media, not only just calling it cringe and embarrassing, but they were even going as far as to claim her illness is an exaggeration or a lie, and also calling her fans predators. I've said it before and I'll say it again. The Ironmouse hate is the most forced hate you'll ever see on the internet.
100% agree. Absolutely 100% agree. Because Ironmouse has done so much for the VTubing community and has done a lot for the IDF charity for people with immune diseases. The fact that people have this much hatred for somebody who tries to do so much good, it's just, what else can you say but the fact that it's forced and manufactured? Like, I get that she may be popular and not everyone's cup of tea and whatnot, but for the love of God, like, what is the problem here? Why do you have to constantly comment and be negative and hateful to someone who does nothing but try to provide good for the world? It's just, it doesn't make any sense.
And to give you guys an idea, if you're new to this, if you're not too familiar with Ironmouse and all of the drama she's dealt with over the years, I'm going to take like 2 minutes to give you a rundown of some of these events, and you'll understand just how forced all of this hate is. So here's one example back in 2023. She won Content Creator of the Year.
Oh yeah, I remember this.
Of 2023.
I remember this.
Endless crash outs on social media. In fact, I made a video talking about her TikTok in particular, where for the next year, no, not for a couple days after the award show, the next calendar year, every single TikTok she uploaded would have comment sections filled like this, with people still seething that she beat out their favorite content creator. Then we had this situation where briefly Ironmouse became the most subscribed to Twitch streamer of all time, where she was harassed by thousands of people on social media to the point.
Yeah, this shit was really annoying to watch and see because it's like, okay, cool. She dethroned Kai. Great. Why are you so up in arms over it? The largest VTuber within the VTubing space somehow managed to be able to temporarily dethrone Kai and his Twitch subscriber record. I'm pretty sure at this point, Ironmouse has been dethroned now from her position, and nobody within the VTubing community has been upset to the same level that people got butthurt when Kai was overtaken. It's, what the heck, man? Like,
where the former owner of that title, Kai, had to come out and defend her and basically tell his fans and others to cut out the nonsense and they would collaborate to try to basically bring some peace to what should have been a celebration for Ironmouse.
And
then
it's
there was
good that
another
he tried
recent
to do that.
controversy in 2025 where CDawgVA and Ironmouse were nominated at the Streamer Awards for the Best Stream Duo category. And of course, seeing her on this list caused the usual suspects to crash out. One of the people to crash out was the content creator Aiden Ross, who in front of tens of thousands of people decided to shame Ironmouse and to claim that, well, she's a robot and also probably a man. I'm going to play this small clip.
Now, this one I didn't actually hear about, but I have heard plenty of people continuously like to spout this whole thing of, oh, the thing behind your favorite VTuber woman is actually a man with a voice changer. Yes, there are, admittedly, most likely some people that are doing that. There's also just as many proven actual women behind the female VTuber models. Get a grip, okay? There are actual women behind this stuff. Stop getting butthurt just because you see VTubers all over the place because we're getting popular. We've got more people than ever interested in the medium and wanting to give VTubing a shot. Like, just... It's so tired, this whole thing of the people behind the VTubers and everything being fat, middle-aged men and all of this. Like, get a grip. Get a grip. Go touch grass.
We've talked about a lot of different BS she's dealt with over the years, but I want to play this clip just to give you an idea of how forced and ridiculous the hate she receives is.
Yeah, let's see it.
No disrespect. I've never... How can Ironmouse and CDawg even be sit together, brother? It's a robot. This guy, bro, listen. He's probably flirting. He's probably flirting with a man, bro. Yo, we don't even know if Ironmouse is a man or not. I'm not even joking, bro.
Now, of course, Aiden Ross has the brain power of a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, what a fucking lol cow.
Look into the condition of Ironmouse before making wild assumptions about her. But for those who don't know, she is someone who has her life greatly limited in terms of what she can do outside of the home due to a condition she has. It's an immune deficiency disorder, and she is not able to go outside like most of us have the privilege of doing. And that is highlighted by this recent clip that's gone viral where her friend CDawgVA was streaming and was jumping on a trampoline and had a wholesome moment by bringing an iPad with him with Ironmouse on it, of course, and jumping on the trampoline, having fun, including her in this experience that she couldn't attend physically because of her condition. It was a thoughtful and wholesome moment, but how does the internet react? Well, a bunch of the usual suspects are freaking out.
Yep, as they always seem to tend to do. It's just every single time that something like this comes up with Ironmouse, you always get these people that feel the need to post all this negative stuff. And I have seen some of this because it did end up getting into my Twitter feed and whatnot. And I did actually comment on it. So I am somewhat aware of this situation, but I'm hoping that there will be more context kind of given in because it seems like this situation kind of blew up and became a lot more than just some small level of Twitter drama. It seems like there's more going on here that I'm not aware of that I'm hoping Rev will explain a little bit further into the video.
Saying this, if you ever think your life is bad, just know there's a fat little blank that experiences outside through an iPad and the grown predators that genuinely watch this. This person says, so this man is the only friend she has? There's no one else she can spin around her finger? This is a fake friendship. They are dating for sure. And don't even start with the woman and man can be friends stuff. These two are not. Good for you trying to hide the relationship, though. Are you okay? Like,
No, no, they are not okay. Everybody, for the most part, in the comments section commenting this shit is not okay. And they need to go and touch grass or sign up for a mental institution or something, because this shit is so tiresome, so forced, and we're over it. People in the VTubing community are so over watching this happen every single time that something new comes up with Ironmouse.
genuinely, what is wrong with you? Holy parasocial. This person is just going off, seeing two people on a trampoline, a guy holding an iPad, bouncing on a trampoline, and you have this whole essay projecting about how angry you are that two people can be friends. Here's another one saying this is the most embarrassing thing I've ever effing seen. Here's another one with nearly 100,000 views, actually getting hit with a note saying this is going to be a hot take, but this is moronic and slightly mentally ill. Holding a tablet and acting like a virtual character is a real person and is experiencing IRL. But you do you.
Fun note. Is it mentally ill
is
to get on Twitter and comment
character is
about
this
person. Stuff?
There's a real person.
Comment about somebody else's business and whatnot.
Experiencing this event that she can't attend physically. I know this is a very hard concept for a high intellect person like this to understand, but yeah, you can see the just general hostility. And the note, of course, is clarifying that her condition is what's preventing her from leaving the home. And here's the part that really is sad. This person asks a question. Are people not aware of her disease or just evil? The answer is yes. It's both. Okay? People are just generally evil. And also there are people who are aware. They are aware of it. And they're still being toxic and horrible.
Yep.
This person says, I'm
Anything
aware of her
do
situation, but
to
man, this stuff is so weird to me. 300 likes, by the way. This person says, this is not wholesome. This is sad and stupid. I'm aware that Ironmouse has some form of a disease, but this is just stupid.
No, what's stupid is you feeling the need to have to comment on this if you don't like it. You can just let it go off your feed and go about your business. Why does it feel so bothersome to you to have to leave a comment and everything, especially if you know about her disease and whatnot? Like, I hate people sometimes, man. I really hate what people can be like in terms of just having such hatred freely flung towards people.
Here's another one saying, I'll catch flack, but something in my gut says Ironmouse is either lying or exaggerating the condition. So now they're questioning whether or not she has this condition, that she would limit herself to her bedroom voluntarily. Like, you think someone would want to do that? That's absolutely insane. But here's one quote that would
some of these people
really
think
lead
that's
to
the case, though.
Of conversation.
They always will.
Not in this guy's favor. So he says, so there is a person at home laughing as if they're jumping on a trampoline, and all they're seeing in front is the front camera of an iPad flipping. VTubers are pathetic. And this guy would go on to talk about this on stream.
Oh, we're
as
pathetic.
Well.
We're the pathetic ones.
Are we talking about the VTuber Ironmouse is sharing a wholesome moment with this guy because he's holding her VTube person on an iPad and trampolining, and she's sitting at her house while the iPad is filming, like flipping around, barely viewing anything, and she's sitting there going, I'm having so much fun. This trampoline's amazing. Are you joking?
Let's go.
Bro, this has got to be the most cringy thing I ever saw.
So obviously this guy is an absolute moron, but Ironmouse would take this opportunity, looking at the hundreds if not thousands of people mocking her for this clip, and try to explain some things and try to get something positive out of it. She said this: I normally don't respond to stuff like this when I see negative posts from people who have no idea what it's like to live a life with PI. There are so many people out there living with primary immune deficiency, so many people who cannot leave their homes or their beds, so many people who struggle to find a normal life, struggle to do the most basic human things. I got lucky enough to have a community that supported me. They helped me crawl out of a deep hole that I feared I could never get out of. Without them, I would not be here today. I also got lucky to have such a wonderful friend who isn't afraid to do cringe, silly stuff that may seem weird to some, but to me it means the world. Now I am finally able to do things I never thought I would ever get to do. If I can just give one person with my disease or any other debilitating illness out there a bit of hope and a bit of happiness, I am happy. Please know you are not alone, and somehow you too can find your way to take back your life and live your life your way. Donate plasma if you can and support the Immune Deficiency Foundation if you can. Thank you to everyone for being a light in my life.
And that was a absolutely based response to everything, because rightfully so, Ironmouse could have crashed out, and I think a lot of people wouldn't have really blamed her for doing so, but she took the high road, and she was able to respond in such a way that, you know, really motivated and captured a lot of people, myself included, to respond and whatnot. Because it sucks watching this and makes us want to give what support we can. And being able to turn that negativity into creating a post to inspire people to go and, you know, give whatever level of supportive commentary or support directly to the foundation. Like, this is what she tries to do to match the negative energy. And this is why she is such an inspirational force within the VTubing community. It would be great if more people could be like this instead of filled with all the hatred that a lot of these people had on the Twitter comments.
Obviously a very classy response from her, but the usual suspects who were crashing out earlier, well, they're getting dunked on, and now they're also trying to grab onto the spotlight and continue to get attention, including that Nick White person who was the one who was calling her cringe in that clip. And
that was
he
him?
claims
Okay.
in another stream that he lost his programming job because the VTuber community harassed his company. I played the clip, but I honestly don't want to listen to this guy anymore because he's lying. He lost his job with this software engineering gig about a year and a half ago. So this had nothing to do with anything. And
Are we serious? Are we really lying about losing your job because of Ironmouse's community going after you because you decided to give a shit take? This is mind-boggling. This is absolutely mind-boggling the level of what people are willing to stoop to in terms of lying in order to make people look bad. Like, why would you feel the need to lie about getting laid off from your software engineering job and everything in order to say that Ironmouse and her community are the ones responsible for doing this when you got laid off over a year ago? The only thing that I can think of for why you would do something like this is to try to promote yourself and whatnot. Like, why it seems to be that you have your Kick and everything here available for people to go to and whatnot. So this really just does come across as a grifting attempt. I hate these scummy people. I hate these people with a burning passion that try to knock down good, honest people for their own self-interests when they do not deserve any semblance of compassion or support. And this Nick White guy, for lying the way that he has, he does not deserve anyone going to his Kick and giving any level of support. Fuck this dude.
And bro is so desperate for clout that he's trying to use the situation, his embarrassments, to continue going and making himself the victim. Somehow, this guy wants to play the victim in the situation. Then he says he's sorry to VTubers, please forgive me. And, well, forgiveness is something that is not being granted currently.
As it shouldn't. As it shouldn't for what he decided to do here. We do not need to forgive somebody for deciding to lie and scheme in order to try to not only make Ironmouse look bad, but to use it as a grift in order to perpetuate their own Kick or social media or whatever, because they lost their job and whatnot a year ago, and try to be like, oh, I lost it because of all the hate and everything that I got, and now I'm sorry about lying and everything because I'm getting destroyed by all the VTubing community. Shut up. Just shut up. You do not deserve support, and you do not deserve sympathy for what you've done. You made your bed. Now it's time to lie.
And in a very funny twist, Asmongold would chime in on this situation, and Nick in particular, and completely dunk on him.
Disease to see the world carried on a tablet's cool as fuck, dude. Well, who's getting mad? I don't even see this. Okay, this is a guy, Nick White. So there's a person at home laughing if they're jumping on a trampoline and all they're seeing is the front of the camera and an iPad flipping. VTubers are pathetic. Damn, bro. Like, let me see. Are there any more angry boys? Any more mad boys about this?
You have to have like multiple layers of like specialized knowledge to appreciate a clip like this. You have to understand and respect VTubing. You have to understand streaming. You have to understand VTubing. You have to understand the IRL aspect of VTubing. And then you have to understand Ironmouse and her condition specifically. And if you understand all of these things, then you can appreciate and think this is really cool. And you can think that it's special and it's like, wow, this is amazing. And that's the way I feel. I think it's great. But you shouldn't be that surprised when a bunch of chuds see an anime.
Did he just call me a chud?
And then they're like, what the hell?
Oh my god. Asmongold, bro. You got fucking rotting teeth, dude. Don't be calling me a chud. Oh my god, bro. I thought we were friends.
Well, what can I say other than W. Asmongold in the situation, providing some context on Ironmouse and VTubers and dunking.
Yeah, I don't always agree with Asmongold on all of his takes, but you know what? Dunking on this Nick White guy absolutely well deserved. Everything he had to say there and whatnot, completely, totally deserved.
On this guy who sounds like an absolute jealous idiot who doesn't understand anything he's looking at and makes bold and very inflammatory assumptions and then tries to play the victim when he's proven wrong and humiliated himself.
Because it's a tactic.
Well, the consequences of your
it's
own
a
actions,
continuous
right?
tactic that people
But of
always
course,
use.
anything talking about this, even with the context and the resolution we've seen, people in the quotes and replies of the Dexerto post here on Twitter are still acting like lunatics, but I think you get the point, okay? People are always unhinged when it comes to Ironmouse. Unfortunately, I don't think that's ever going to change.
No,
that's really all I
unfortunately,
have to say
it never will.
about the situation.
If you stayed until the end, thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed, please consider leaving a like, comment, or even subscribing to the channel. Until next time, stay scrappy, friends.